Hey guys, we are back. Welcome to our Moms India. In this video, we'll discuss how do you manage with food while you're traveling with your little one. Well, this is out of my experience of taking our little one abroad to Bali and also to a few local cities here during this period between 6 to 12 months, especially when you're trying to introduce solid foods and also introducing new meals. In this video, I share my experience of the 9-day trip to Bali while he was 11 months old. So in the mornings, I would give him patolia or pechi. For those who know what the dish exactly means in Hindi, good. For others, I would just like to explain saying, in light degree, you would just roast the wheat flour enough and then add water and add jaggery and salt to it. So was this all possible while traveling abroad? Now this is what I did. I roasted the wheat flour from home here and took it along. There I would just add ghee to the roasted wheat flour, add water and then add ingredients like sugar and salt or jaggery and salt. Then I would give him upma for breakfast. Now our little one was an early waker. Yes, we were on a holiday, but he would wake up at 6:30 in the morning. So once he is past his motions, I would give him this liquid of patolia. And then before we would leave from the hotel for our local attraction, let's say around 10 or 10:30, I would give him upma. I had roasted the upma from home, so it would just take hardly 10 minutes for us to cook the upma and give it to him. For the afternoon lunch, I would carry either rice, pongal or thuli cooked. Now, apart from that, the kid would also need certain amount of snacks while we are traveling during the later hours of the day. So I would always carry 2 or 3 bananas with me and a cheese grater and with a lid. So whenever there was an emergency, just grate the banana on it and then give it to him. Why grate the banana? Because you know what? While he was 11 months old, he had no teeth. Oh yes, his teeth came only after he turned 1. So I had to manage with grating the bananas. Now, for the later part of the day, we would ensure that we got back to the hotel by 6:30 or 7. That was his dinner time. So I would come back and then make satma for him. And also what I would do is I would again choose between rice, thuli or pongal depending on what I have given him for lunch. Now as an emergency, I carried Mare biscuits with me. I also carried certain dry fruits like dry raisins and fig, which were easy to chew. And also what I did was, for those who understand khakras are nothing but roasted rotis. So I mixed them in a mixie, turned them into a powder form, carried them with me throughout the day along with hot water. So wherever there was no food available, I would possibly dip them in the hot water, and I had already added few ingredients like little salt and little chili powder from home so it would become tasty, and then give it to him. You know what was the most difficult part of the travel? It was the flight journey from India to Bali and back to India. At least while going to Bali, we left at midnight and we reached there by noon. So throughout the night, he was just on my feet and it was quite manageable. In the mornings, I managed with 2 or 3 bananas and we somehow reached our resort by noon. But while traveling back, the flight actually takes off from there at 12 noon and reaches here at midnight. So I had to cook his breakfast, his lunch, and also some amount of, let's say, liquids like patolia or satma and put them into a flask. Now, for the rest part of the day, throughout the travel, I had to manage with Mare biscuits and bananas. So while taking a baby along on a foreign trip or anywhere outside the city, these are some of the important ingredients that I found. You need to have at least 2 flasks, one for hot water and another one for if you plan to cook some liquid form of meal for him. So the meal stays hot in it. And you also have to carry at least 1 or 2 small hot packs so that you can cook and take them along. You would need a spoon and a bowl as well. So when required, you can just take and feed the baby. Apart from that, you need something to cook for the baby, right? So some of them prefer kettle and I prefer an electric cooker. The reason is because when I tried to cook through the kettle, I realized that the cooking was too fast and it took a lot of time for the baby to digest. He was too young, right? He was just getting accustomed to solid food. So in fact, I noticed the baby was a bit cranky while using the kettle. So I had switched to electric cooker throughout my entire travel in Bali. Well, this is out of my experience and I'm sure those who have traveled with your baby anywhere outside home You will have your own experiences. Please do share, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for further updates. Thank you.